What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. If not, welcome back. I got a bunch of friends that are starting to get into RC racing, and all of them want to know what they should look for in buying an RC car. Now, most of the time, when you're getting into RC racing, a lot of people are going to buy new. Personally, I don't. I buy a lot of used stuff off Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and so forth. So the biggest thing with that is there's a couple of things you really want to look for when you're buying an RC car. First and foremost, when you're buying an RC car, look the pictures over really closely. Make sure it's what you need or want. Say, if you're trying to go race off-road and you want to get in a 10 scale buggy. If you see a traxxas Slash for sale, it's not what you need for that class. Or say you're looking for an electric vehicle for a class and you see one for sale that's a nitro. Obviously, it's common sense, but a lot of people get confused when they're looking at stuff. So that's the first thing to look for. Second, once you have found a vehicle that you need for your class and that you like the looks of and look okay in pictures, when you first get the car home. Usually they're not going to have electronics, so we'll talk about that in a different video, a different time. First thing you want to look for when buying a used RC vehicle is transmission. This is the most mechanical part of an RC car without electronics. It has gears in it. It could have anywhere between 1, 5 gears, so forth. You always want to check your transmission and your differential first. What I like to do when I get a new RC car is I'll take it out just like so. This is a B6 with a B61 transmission in it. It's got a ball diff in it. No, it's got a gear diff in it, sorry. What I'll always first do is I'll grab the rear and just roll it nice and slow and easy. Make sure there's no hiccups in it. Make sure it's spinning and you can hear the gears turning. As you can see here, it's turning with spur gear. Everything is spinning appropriately and there's no hiccups in it. It's always really good to do first. Second thing I like to do is come right over here to the right rear, grab it, and spin. Usually, when you do this, you'll have both tires will sometimes spin when it's hooked up, and when the gear is not hooked up, which I will detach the pinion gear real quick to give you a demonstration. With no gearing attached to it whatsoever, when you turn one wheel, the other wheel should spin reverse. When it's a ball diff, they'll spin together. When it's a gear diff, this is a ball diff. It is. I forgot. When it's a ball diff, both tires should spin together nice and freely. Nothing is messed up. This one needs cleaned, which is why you hear kind of the grinding noise. But all in all, this transmission is fine. To show what a gear diff will look like, this is an SC61 with a SC modified carbon fiber chassis. But when you grab onto one wheel and the other with your pinion gear attached, you turn one wheel one way and the other wheel should spin the other way. This means that all your gears inside of the differential are working correctly. There's nothing broken inside, and basically everything is working fine. And once again, grabbing both wheels, everything spins nice. There's no hiccups inside the transmission. Everything's great. Those are the first things that I always look for when I'm buying a used RC car and I get it to my place before I even touch outside with it. Because it's always really frustrating. You buy a used car, throw electronics in it, go out and play, and then all of a sudden stuff isn't working. And I have an example of that right here under my desk. This here is a traxxas Slash, which one of my good friends that wants to get into RC racing purchased. He purchased it used from a guy that raced at the track we're going to be racing at. The guy said it hadn't been driven or worked with in a couple of years. When I first got it, I knew something was wrong with it to begin with, just because the diff was moving around a lot when I first checked. And I told him I don't know how long it's going to last. Played with it about 10 minutes outside, and as you can see, we have some issues. We don't have any spinning going on with the other tire. and it randomly will stop spinning at the spur gear. So this transmission has problems as an example. And you grab onto it, and it's not good. So just be careful when you're buying RC cars. You don't know if you don't know the person that you're buying it from, yeah, you want to make sure that everything is working correctly inside. So, like I said, this was just a quick video. I hope this helps you out a lot in buying used RC cars in the future, and I hope to see you out on the track. Later.